Good day, everyone. Thank you all for attending this session. It is my global first appearance, and I feel very excited about it. My name is Zulmach, short from my full name, Zulkifli Machmur. I came from Indonesia, a beautiful country that resides in Southeast Asia. You may have heard about Bali. Yes, but that is only small part of Indonesia to tell you. I came from the capital city, Jakarta. It's a city with quite fast growing in economy. I came here on a flight more than 24 hours, and I'm here to share with you the work that I've been doing with this presentation titled Creating Modern UI Framework Using Native PowerBuilder Object. But before we continue, I have to show you this one slide that you all maybe already seen it in the last 2 days. But I will count down from 10 silently to give you a chance to read or just skip it. But before we continue, I have to show you this one slide that you all maybe, well, to keep you from get lost in this presentation, here is the agenda. First, we will see the typical common PowerBuilder application UI, which from time to time, it's so easy to tell if an application is made from PowerBuilder. Second, the biggest quest PowerBuilder developer of all time, that is the search for the great UI. Design pattern, a knowledge of the UI and UX that developers need to know. Then we will see a demo of an application using the UI framework, and we will see how step by step to create the framework, but you need to prepare and everything with that. And the other one is the other possibilities that might be possible doing with this kind of framework. Okay, a bit more about me. Started job in 1994, working in a software company owned by my lecturer. I was still studying back then. He probably seeing me a beneficial for his business, so he hired me. Before PowerBuilder time, I have my time working on multimedia projects. Someone recall Asymmetric Toolbook. It's a multimedia authoring software. The drag and drop, and what you see is what you get with event-based programming. And basically what I did was the whole thing. Image designing and processing, 3D animation, and also doing the scripting. But then, when multimedia projects decreased to none, I was introduced to PowerBuilder around 1996. But now I realize that it's not a proper introduction, more like a push of a clip. Well, no documentation, no user manual, no nothing. Just a system specification document, Oracle DB server on Windows NT, PowerBuilder version 4 on Windows 3.0. I'm creating a revenue consolidation system for company and airline, Sympathy Air. But fortunately, PowerBuilder has a secret button that I'm always using it. You know what it is? The F1 button. Currently, I'm a freelancer with a growing Appeon and PowerBuilder community in Indonesia. Okay, a bit more about me. Not much to say about the pvdev.id. As you can see, it's a community that provides you consultancy, courses, creation, and content. In partners with local company, most of them are vendors, and also some trainings, educational company. Now we can see here the typical PowerBuilder application UI that usually consists of windows, title bar, menu bar, toolbar, MDI window, and controls like command button, text, and so on. And this is the greatest quest ever for PowerBuilder developer. That is the search for the great UI. People usually try to use OCX controls, PBX canvas, creating custom controls, and other third-party controls. And some are using the native methods, that is using PowerBuilder's objects available. And we will see how it is. But before we take a look a little bit about what PowerBuilder developers are doing about the UI. Okay, this presentation is mainly targeted to PowerBuilder developer, not the UI or UX designer. So I will not define what the term of the modern application UI or UX is, but more on practical best practice day-to-day that developer have to deal with. And we will see what are the modern application UI or UX that people are saying. First, they are simple, like the Google website here, clean, touchscreen oriented. It's web, mobile, applying theme, animation, and more. We might have a designer in our project team member, but they have to know what the PowerBuilder limits are. So how to translate the UI design to PowerBuilder application can be very frustrating. But as far as my experience was, most development projects, the UI design were up to the programmer. So as long as all the functionalities are there, then it's fine. Even there would be too many buttons on one screen, like this one. But definitely it's not created by a PowerBuilder developer. I knew it. Borrowing the term of UI UX design pattern, this is my own definition about business application UI UX design pattern. It's cover all the basic and fundamental of business application building blocks. First, the splash is an informational screen or window that displaying software product or company logo. It is common, and as far as I know, there's no business application that do not have a splash screen. So I put it as my design pattern. Login also is common pattern that we should always have it on a business application. Yes, to get the user who is using the application. Masthead is something like Windows title bar. Nowadays, we no longer pay much attention on putting some information on the Windows title bar. People put a custom bar to put the window or module name and may add something that might be useful or functional on it. Home or dashboard is also in the design pattern. It's a landing screen whenever a user had successfully logged in. It might have a reminder displaying what the task user needs to do and anything else. Launcher will be something like Windows Start menu, where all things begin from there. For simple application, it might be just a list of modules. Then the message box. One of the important things about other user interaction component. Status bar, something that we can use to send our users some notification. About box is a simple screen displaying the application information that might have something useful or linked to a help system. Toolbar holds generic functionality of an application. The action bar is the place where we put context-sensitive toolbar regards to active models. Search bar will be used to look up saved data or to pick from a list. Single entry will be a window with single table update on one DataWindow entry. Master detail entry is for windows with header tables with one or more multiple details table. Report view is a screen which you can display data according to your criteria. Print preview is a window with functions to review of your data before it printed. And print page setup is a window for setting up pages or printers. Okay, you might add your own version of UI pattern. Next, after this, I will show you some screenshot and play you a few seconds video that might show you the concept of my UI pattern. It's the login screen, nothing special. It's the login. And this is the home screen. And at the left side is the launcher window, which lists modules that are available to users. And this is the home. This is an example of single entry window. At the top is the masthead with hamburger menu on the left side to access the module launcher. And at the left, you can see that it has toolbar for the action function. This is the master detail entry window. As you can see, it's displaying a header and several details grouped by custom tab. On the right side, you can see here a search window. It functions to look for the saved data. This one is another single entry window, but you can see it has a different color theme. This one is a report or list window. It's using another color theme. Now I will show you how it looks like live. I will run it from my PowerBuilder. You will see all the splash windows and everything. I will also show you the mobile demo. Let me check if I can run it from my Android phone. Okay, that's what you need and what is necessary to know. when you want to create the framework. We will see what resources that I'm using, tools, and also determine what UI design pattern that I will create. And you must also do this so your UI will be consistent along the application. We'll see how the MDI being usable, window object usability, and also I'm using DataWindow objects, how to use it as a UI component. And we'll see how expression and script to get the desired result. First, this is the resources that I share here is the icon fonts. It's more convenient to have font with icons rather than having so many images for the icons. Ionicons.com is the open source font, part of the Ionic framework. You can download the TrueType fonts and install it on your Windows, so PowerBuilder and any other application can have access to the fonts. Seagull fonts is also TrueType fonts that contain icons by Microsoft that widely used in their products as in Windows and Office. But the end user license agreement said that we can use it for design, develop, and test only, but not distribute or sub-license it. So it means that if we use it in our application, can only be running on Windows platform that has the font installed by the Microsoft application, but not distributing the fonts with our application. Another resource is color reference. There's some website that provide access to the color codes and useful, especially the RGB value, because PowerBuilder use it. One is the www.materialui.co/colors. You can also visit materialuicolors.co or www.flatUIcolorpickers.com. You can copy the RGB value from there. It's being very useful rather than, guessing which RGB value that fits our colors. Another resource. And we will need a character map application to see which character codes represent the icon we want to use after we installing the icon fonts. I use character map UWP that are available on Windows 10 at the Microsoft Store. It can export the character to PNG file format. You can use any other tools that has similar function. And other resources that we might need is image we can use for backgrounds, gradients, buttons, icons, GIF animation, and any other image. If we don't have the skill or taste or whatever in regards to the image design, we can always dig for freely available image that we want to use for our needs. And for that, I make friend with Google Search. Well, this is the basic things to know when you want to create a framework that will work on desktop, web and mobile. First, the MDI style. It works with desktop, web, and mobile. Phones, sadly, it's only work on desktop. With web, we might have a walk around on it, but it's not available on mobiles. We will have to ask Appeon to get these things available, because phone is one of great impact in our application UI. The window animation on open and close is only working on desktop. For the web and mobile, you have to create a custom animation light. The things that I'm doing is I'm using a timer object. DataWindow Zoom can work on any platform. Gradient colors only on desktop. Transparent PNG, sometimes I feel it's buggy. And with the next version of PowerBuilder, I think it should be okay. But it all works on any platform. Also, the animated GIF, it's only work on desktop, not on web or mobile version of PowerBuilder application. Why I'm using the MDI style window? First, if we are using the MDI style, it's framework for all. It works for desktop, web, and mobile. As you can see, the MDI style desktop only took one taskbar button. If you open Windows sheets, it sits on the window of the framework. The MDI frame will sit inside the browser window if you are using Appeon Web, and the MDI frame will take full screen size of the Appeon Mobile if you hide the menu items. And it's possible to hide the MDI seat title bar. Yeah, usually we have this window title bar inside the frame window, but it is possible to hide the sheet title bar, so we can have a full window inside the frame window. And we can still use menu objects to capture the shortcut key while the menu is hidden. Works in desktop and web because, that's the two platforms that using the keyboard. Why I'm using the MDI style? After we define the UI framework, now let's see how the pattern is mapped to PowerBuilder objects. You see here the MDI frame window will be used as the container. DataWindow will use for masthead. MDI sheet will be used for displaying module content. And another MDI sheet for module launcher, action list, message bar, and another DataWindow for the toolbar. Masthead and toolbar DataWindow will be placed inside the module content. And these are the building blocks of the framework. This is the MDI framework window. I'll name it W_bed. This is an MDI type window. It will be act as a container only for displaying seats windows. And attach mandatory window menu object, because it's MDI will always need to have a menu object. But I hide the menu items and we'll use the menu for capturing the shortcut key. This MDI frame window will capture all common MDI frame functionalities. For example, resize or exit, to capture exit events from users. This is the MDI sheet window, the VW sheets. It's a pop-up type window object, and we might have many object hidden items that can capture shortcut key. I use pop-ups so we can hide the title bar of the window, and use custom sliding open and close animation, because the default animation properties only work on desktop platform of Appeon. Another block of the framework is the splash windows. I call it W_splash. It inherits from W sheets. We put the DataWindow control on it and create a GIF animation lookalike. I use image sequence and timing object to simulate the animation. I'm using DataWindows rows as the flipping page of animation. This is the login window. I inherit from WSeat. Using external data windows to get login value like user ID and the password. You might want to add some columns like target database or anything. You can just add, because it's used external data window. And I put some external image and create a user event to interact the login functionality. Math is created from external source DataWindow object to display the application title with access to module launcher, the hamburger menu, and some common actions like user profiles, logout, exit, and etc. The module launcher is a window inherited from VW sheets. We add some menu objects to capture shortcut key, and simply create an external data window object of create table to store the module's list information. Store module name, window object name, title, and combine with the user access table. It's usually to have that user tables and the object of menu that user can access. The module toolbar made from a DataWindow object that using end-up presentation style. This one I use external source with columns to store icon name, picture, and even name that the toolbar will trigger. I use expression and script to handle the placement of the pictures. Action list is made up from window object inherit from VWC with external data window object to store toolbar like columns, icon name, icon picture, even name that it will trigger, and shortcut to display that link to a menu object that assigned with the windows. It's more like a menu for the toolbar. Message bar is window to display information to the user. It's not like any interactive message bar. It's purely for informational or notification only. Inherit from VW sheets with external data source data window object that had column for icon picture and message text. Home window or welcome screen inherit from VWC. We can put as many data window objects as we want according to displaying information to the user. We might have reminder. The master sheet window inherit from VW sheets. It includes master data window inside, toolbar data window, and data window control to display the master data. We use this kind of window to show and get from the user the input for the master data or a single table update. And this is the master list window. It's window for searching data that has been stored in the tables, used to open from master input window. We put search box and put a data window that there are two techniques I've been using for this framework. The first one is the expression in data window, because mostly I'm using data window object for the UI component. I mean, like this toolbar, the masthead, and everything is using data window object. The using of the expression in data window, it will take immediate effect. I mean, if you change the script in the expression, it will change the behavior in design mode. Unlike the script, that PowerScript we're writing, we need to run or preview the windows so the script will be run. So I'm using this expression and script combined to create the framework. Now I will show you about how to create such framework and how the UI framework implemented. We will add a module We create a window for master data entry. We create a window for master data search and creating a print preview for the objects. Okay, after we've seen it all, this is what could come next with the method. The ribbon bar, well, I think it will be released on next Appeon PowerBuilder, the R2 of 2019. Tiles, cards, graph, carousel, and anything you could think of. We might just need some creativity to explore more from the ability of limited PowerBuilder features. But as the Star Trek says, they said space is the final frontier, but for us, it's the D space. But you know, creativity is without limit. There are always more storage spaces. And if we limit by the PowerBuilder features, there will be always workaround. And maybe it will become features in the next release. And here is the notes from the UI UX expert about the design principles. We need to have structure, simplicity, feasibility, feedback, tolerance, and reuse. The good news is I have Zoom here for you all who attend this session. You can download the framework source code from this address. And you might want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow my Instagram, and follow my Twitter account. This one is a workaround on loading forms from file, but it's only work on desktop and mobile. Sorry, desktop and web platform. It's using API function from GDI32.DLL of Windows. Alright, now we have 10 minutes for our question and answer session. Please raise your hand to ask the question and I will try to answer yours. These are all the resources of the Appeon community that you can connect with. The Appeon website, the Facebook, the Twitter, the LinkedIn, and also the YouTube channel. Thank you all. This is a wrap. Thank you for coming. Thank you for listening to me all the time. And I wish to look forward for more conversation with you all. And you can reach me through my email and my phone number displayed here. Thank you very much.